This fan wire, so it'll deactivate that fan, shut the fan off, and it'll also send power inside, turning electric strip heaters on, and also energize the reversing valve and shift it into cooling. So in order to get to defrost, I'm not sure if it will or not. Here's those test pins, 30, 60, 90 minutes, and you can set it for every one. This one's got a set pin, looks like it's set for 60 minutes. And then usually on the board, there's test pins where you can test the defrost. But normally the outdoor, this coil needs to be below a certain temperature. Let me see. Oh, it's actually right there, the test pins, right there on the end.
You see a little screwdriver. You just jump in the pin and force it.
Yep. I'm not sure if it will or not.
Yeah, it's probably too warm.
So what I can do is, I know this black wire is going to my indoor or my fan. I'll just pull it off. Now what's happened to that coil?
It's getting really hot.
Nope. It's in the heat pump mode.
Oh,
It's cold, yeah. So it's in heat pump mode. This is a cold coil. You got cold air going across it. So I pulled the fan wire. I got no air going across it. So now what's the temperature of the freon going to do?
So this is going to damage it?
Your pressure's dropping now.
Yep, watch the pressure. It'll start getting colder and colder. Now the one time I took this and I was waiting and I went like this and I just kind of stuck it in there and left it. This is 110 volts. And it fell and landed right on the 24 volt circuit. I blew up the reversing valve, the thermostat, the board.
All that did that?
110 volts going to 24? Yep.
The reversing valve, you just have to change the coil or you do all
The
that?
coil melted. I couldn't even pull the coil off. I had to change the reversing valve.
Ouch.
So,
I had a bad day.
So you just had to, but you didn't have to, just the reversing valve was damaged?
Reversing valve, the defrost board, and the thermostat. Anything that had 24 volts in the system blew up.
But it didn't melt like this part. So it's actually,
Pressures are really dropping.
so it's actually going to start freezing up.
It's kind of dry in here. I don't think there's any moisture.
Yeah.
It's possible it could freeze up, right? So if a heat pump's running in extremely cold weather and the fan shuts off, it won't damage it.
If the compressor keeps running, it will damage the compressor.
So how long do you think it would be before this actually starts seeing some damage? If you were to leave it running like this?
A long time. It would start building up of ice.
But right now it's fine.
We made a refrigerator.
I'm not sure if this is touching. Look at a screwdriver.
Now, if we took out that fan guard or the fan motor or the fan, we stuck like a keg in there.
Yeah. Got a nice kegerator going on.
Room temperature to drinkable 20 minutes.
Am I getting a screwdriver?
14 million liters of full.
Not going on YouTube, Charlie.
Yeah, it is.
What are you labeling that?
I don't know yet.
We have to think about it. I want to see him. Let my wife know that I'm doing something. Laugh. I'm missing my son's concert tonight.
I was supposed to get my caps screwed up today.
Now, is it just me or is it actually starting to freeze?
I just think it's cooler. It's supposed to be.
It looks like there's frost developing on the coils.
My wife's going to try to take some pictures.
That's what that is, right? Cool.
Oh, it's icy.
So are we going to get a steam show today?
There it goes.
So that was the reversing valve?
Didn't go into details.
Do you think we'll actually get a steam show? We can get it by stuff up. There it goes.
So as that reversing valve shifted back into the air conditioning mode, and the relay turned the fan off, and it also sent voltage in here to here, so you'll start tempering the air.
Why would the compressor have a really hard time? Freon just
Yeah, it's hard because your freon's going like this, and all of a sudden it wants to turn around and go this way. So it puts a lot of strain on the compressor.
Is it going to start steaming?
Depends, because there's not a lot of moisture. So you
Well,
might get
it's
steam.
frozen up a lot in there.
So you're not going to get a defrost anymore in about 10 minutes. It'll try for about 10 minutes, and if it doesn't defrost and get it warm enough within then, it's going to say, screw it, I'm going out. It's going to take it back out of defrost again. Usually 5 to 7 minutes, and it's moist outside. When it starts to melt, you will start getting a lot of steam coming up, and people will see it, think the unit's on fire.
That happens a lot in Florida where people aren't used to seeing the heat pump defrost.
Yeah.
They'll call
A lot
911.
up here too.
Well, they actually call 911.
I've seen it.
No, they call us and say, my unit's on fire, I turned it off, you got to get out of here.
And they wind up having to pay for the service call, right?
If they listen to me, then they say, oh, it's okay. But then some people are just like, no, I'm telling you something's wrong. I'm like, okay, pay me 119 and I'll come out and tell you everything's fine. Yeah, the pressure will start to climb, This one will.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Is that a thermistor saying your temperature?
Yep.
I hit 70, shut up, stop the clock.
Get out of defrost. It feels warm enough. It shouldn't get any more ice on it.
This has been a Stamped Octagon production.